Welcome. My name is Carrie Tang. How is everyone today? Today we will be talking about how dogs are used in war. I have a love for all dogs, but my two favorites are pit bulls and German shepherds, which were both used in war, among many other types of dogs. So one article I found in America, History and Life with full text, was O'Brien's Marine's Best Friend. It was a pretty good article, but unfortunately, when it comes to timeliness, it was a little old. It was from 1996. But there wasn't too much to choose from in the database that we were allowed to use, so I figured it would be okay. After all, it had reliability and credibility and accuracy, and it appeared to be written without bias. For methodology, they had a data analysis where they discussed primary works and secondary works. It had a discussion and conclusion. It seemed ethical. They didn't seem to have an agenda. So for content, they discussed how dogs were used in wartime. One thing I was surprised to find was that they were used for companionship. Another thing is something as simple as alerting by the movement of their ears. The soldiers would know if someone was nearby or if an attack was coming. Basically, if something was just off, they could tell by the dogs. Another thing is sniffing out explosives, using to guard and protect. And one thing to keep in mind is these dogs risk their life just as much as any of the soldiers. For example, there was Stubby, who is the top dog. He's the one wearing the jacket. He was from World War I. He's a pit bull stray, and he saved the day many times. For example, there was a spy, and he grabbed a hold of him until someone came to apprehend him. Then there was Chips. Chips was part of Operation Husky. He was a Husky Shepherd Collie mix, and he actually attacked a machine gunman when his troop was being attacked. So these dogs were very heroic and they saved lives. So another one I found in America, History and Life with full text, was Phillips' Technology, Machine Age Warfare, and the Military Use of Dogs from 1880 to 1918. This one was more timely as it was written in 2018. Like the other one, it appeared to have authority and credibility. It seemed accurate and reliable, and it didn't appear to have bias. For methodology, it analyzed primary and secondary sources to create discussions and the conclusion. It appeared to be ethical, as it didn't have an agenda. This one focused more on the horrors of war, such as the dangers of freezing to death or heat exhaustion. It also focused on some things like snake bites could occur, and it pointed out that dogs always fought alongside with men. And there's a history of using dogs for tracking and finding the wounded. It also pointed out that dogs have been used to move supplies, and men in their journals have always spoke fondly of dogs in war. So Kirk's In Dogs We Trust was found in America, History and Life with full text. It's the same as the others in regards to sources, methodology, and content. The focus here was on the use of dogs to detect mines. In the past, dogs were doubted. Today, it depends on a lot of scenarios. The dog has to be properly trained, the handler needs to be properly trained, and they need to match up and work well together. They are life-saving when everything goes right. Many dogs don't pass the training, and not all humans can be handlers. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.